Hi, this is Madam Pamita, and I hope you enjoy this clip from my Live Magic Q&A. If you'd like to see the full recording of the Live Magic Q&A, you can do so. All you have to do is be a part of my coven. And to do that, all you have to do is click the link below or go to patreon.com/Madam Pamita. I hope you become a part of my coven and enjoy this clip. Tanya asks, would love to hear a healing spell that you like best. Let's talk about healing spells. Also, any spells that you've heard that specifically address menopause. I'm experiencing this now, and it feels both pesky and a huge rite of passage. You're getting to be a crone. Hey, it's crone time. So a healing spell, yeah, for the symptoms. The symptoms are not fun, right? And they will pass, but the symptoms are not fun. So let's talk about healing spells. This is a great topic. So I think my first go-to when I do magic, and my number one go-to is a candle spell. That's what I love. But you can really do this with a bath. I always love bath. That's probably number two for me. You could work with oil, sachet powders. You could do incantation. There's all kinds of things that you can do. But when we are talking about healing magic as a topic, what we need to understand is that healing spells, people think, I think because of television and movies, that they do a spell and then the result happens without like anything material happening in between. Now, sometimes we can do a healing spell and we get spontaneous healing, but more often than not, what happens with a healing spell is that if you do the spell and you really put your energy into it, what you are going to get back is the right information to heal, the right healthcare providers, the right treatments, the right medicines. You will be led to the right things in the material world to help with your material world vessel, which is your body. I mean, we're dealing with a material thing when we're dealing with health for the most part. We're not dealing with spiritual health, we're dealing with physical health. So in this case, number one, I would say do a candle spell. Blue is a great color for healing. White is also great for healing. Pink can be used for healing. Lavender can be used for healing. And get a candle. A great candle is if you're feeling body symptoms, could be either our female candle, our male candle, or our human candle. So you can get one of those figural candles in blue or white or pink, dress it with holy healing oil, and you've got a very simple but very straightforward candle spell to help you, to bring you to the right providers and information and treatments and so on. Okay, that's number one. Number two, you've got another thing going on with menopause, which is that you're entering into cronehood. And this is why I started doing the book on why I got very deeply connected to Baba Yaga, because I always knew about her and I always was kind of interested in her, but I never felt like she was calling me. So with spirits, I always wait for them to kind of ask me, invite me in. I don't generally approach spirits. They come to me. Well, she came to me and said, okay, girl, now's your time. And I loved it because for me, she was a role model for going through menopause into post-menopause and to cronehood, because I want a powerful witch to be my role model. I don't know about you, but that's who I want as my role model. So I can look at her and go like, yeah, I feel okay about, I do not feel okay about aging. I feel great about aging because it's my time of power. It's my time of power. That's not what our culture out there says. But in spiritual practice, you were the elder. You were the powerful one. You were the wise one. You were the library of information for your group. And this is true in virtually every traditional culture. The elders were the keepers of the wisdom and the keepers of the information. So they were the ones that would initiate the young ones too. That's the other part of it. So they would teach. They were the teachers, the initiators, the fountains of wisdom and information. So I want to look at a really positive role model for cronehood, and Baba Yaga was it for me. I already knew about her, but then when she invited me in and we developed this relationship, that was a whole other ball game. So I would suggest to you, Tanya, we have a Baba Yaga candle. I have one in the other room. I'm not going to run and get it. We have a Baba Yaga candle. You can check it out at our shop, and we have a Baba Yaga spell. And the spell kit that comes with the herbs and it comes with a bundle of juniper, and it's really cool. That spell kit, $10 of each of those spell kits goes to feed the Ukrainian seniors that we talked about before. So you're doing something good. It's great. So do something to really celebrate this transition and this time and moving into your power, and give yourself a role model. If it's not Baba Yaga, that's okay. But find a crone role model. It could be Hecate. It could be, I don't know. There's lots of crones, not a whole lot, but they are out there in lots of different cultures. So find those old wise women or wise people to look up to as your role models as you're going through this part of your life, so that you feel excited about this part of your life and not like, oh, my youthful days are gone. Nothing about that you can do anything about that. They're gone. But how do we look forward to the future? We look forward to our empowerment and being able to, what are we going to do with that time and that part of our life, which is hopefully a long part of our life? And how do we stay in our power and joy and excitement and strength in that time? So it's a good thing to do. So I would say do the healing spell with a candle, but also do a candle to honor this you're moving into your high priestess, wise woman, beautiful, amazing, powerful elder magic. It's really good. Oh, it's like in Germanic magic, Frau Perkta, right? Frau Perkta, Frau Bertha. I mean, there's all kinds of crony characters that you can look at and spirits that you can look at for role models. So yeah, just look in your whatever culture magic you're interested in, look, and they're there. So wonderful.